Hey guys, hope you're having an amazing holiday season, and here on this channel we like to play with clothes, creating outfits, and for today's video I want to talk with you about all these little details that can ruin your final look. And I don't want to talk about these obvious things that everybody knows about, like visible underwear or rips and holes on your clothes. I want to pay attention to less obvious details that can still ruin your attempt to be and feel put together. So we're jumping right in, but just before that I want to share with you my results on this 14 Days of Magic journey that I announced 2 weeks ago. 14 Days of Magic is the productivity contest created by MagicMind, in which you committed to create a better version of yourself with the help of the world's first productivity shot. MagicMind was designed for long-term effects in cognition, energy, and stress maintenance, using natural nootropics and adaptogens to give you energy and creativity boost without unwanted negative effects, like the one you can get from caffeine or energy drinks. For my 2 weeks journey, I challenged myself to create a 3D model of something I can actually use on my channel. And after giving it some thought, I decided to create a 3D model of the Ugg boots, because I'm going to do a video on styling them really soon, and I thought, like, that's a nice idea. So I tried to do it, but because I have almost none previous experience in Blender, I understand soon enough that it will be too much for the beginner. So I decided to start simple and create a donut. And when I started this project, this MagicMind shot effects was building up for some time at that point, so I believe it played the part, and it definitely helped me with this extra hours productive work for sure. And here's the result. I feel like it's pretty simple, yeah, but it's the first step. I learned all the basic tools, so now I'm really highly motivated to create some new project, and maybe you'll see it soon on my channel. As to my take on the shots, I definitely felt the effect like almost immediately after I took the first shot. What I personally can recommend, don't drink it on empty stomach, and I read on their website that for some people it's okay, but it made me nauseous for the first time, so I started to take it after the breakfast, and it was totally okay after that. I didn't notice decrease in my anxiety level, but it's probably because I still drinking my morning cup of coffee alongside with a shot. But it helped me to reduce my caffeine intake to 1 cup in a day, and it's kind of huge. And I'm not a morning person, and usually getting all my work done in the afternoon or even in the evening. And since I cannot drink caffeine in the evening because like obvious reasons, I try to use the MagicMind shot for that. I can take it at about 6 p.m. when I start getting tired, but I still need to finish some work, and it gives me a really noticeable energy boost that allows me to work for extra like 4 to 6 hours. And I know MagicMind promote the shots as a part of the morning routine, and I mostly took it in the morning as well. But sometimes when you have to study or work these extra hours anyway, I think it can be nice and much healthier alternative to like regular coffee or energy drinks. So yeah, that was my 2 weeks of MagicMind. You can find a link down in the description if you want to try them out as well. And in the meanwhile, we're getting back into the video. I will mostly concentrate on winter fashion today because we're almost deep into winter season. And when it comes down to winter fashion, one of the biggest mistakes you can do is to buy an itchy sweater. You know how it happens, you go to the store, you see the sweater, it's perfect color, neat, everything, you put it on, it's extremely itchy, but you still buy it because it's so beautiful. You'll probably try to wear it a few times, overcome it somehow, wear it with some first layer underneath, but it's so uncomfortable. By the way, it's extremely hot in it, and wearing some first layer will make it even hotter, and you can even get a skin rash from things like this. And one of the big part of the good look is confidence and comfort, and if you go out and like itching all the time, doesn't really sound really comfortable. So it looks amazing, but totally not functional. Like these super high heels that will be extremely pretty, nice and cute standing in a closet, but you're never gonna wear it. So just don't buy an itchy sweater. Take this few extra minutes to look up the fabric tag. When you're shopping online, it's even easier. Sweaters with more are usually extra itchy. Instead, you can look for something with merino wool or cashmere. And yeah, cashmere is usually on more expensive side, but you can find really nice affordable version. For example, the H&M has more high-end collection with really nice cashmere sweaters, and most of the H&M basic pieces are usually pretty nice. All the sweaters with cotton blend can be a nice option as well because they're pretty easy to take care of and they're pretty durable. The next mistake that can be not so obvious is combining things that are similar in thickness and texture. When you're layering, you usually start from some thin first layer. It can be like tank top, t-shirt, jersey, and then you put something thicker on top of it and so on. And if you're wearing two things of the same texture and thickness, it just makes your outfit rapidly blend. There's no dimension going on, and usually thickest layer should be on top, so it's super easy rule to follow. And since layering is one of the biggest part of winter fashion, it can be pretty important, so you need to pay attention to this one for sure. The next pretty common mistake is to store your jersey and knitwear wrong. When people talk about this type of garment, they often mention lint problem that actually also can be a problem and can downgrade your look for sure. But the other less obvious problem is all these creases and wear outs, and can appear if you don't store your knitwear and jersey correctly. Pieces like this shouldn't be stored on a hanger. Yeah, it's convenient sometimes, but it can ruin its appearance. If you use hangers for your knitwear, especially if it's thick and heavy, it will start to stretch over time, causing it to lose its original shape and structure. And if you get the creases, you will not be able to easily get rid of them with the iron or steamer. And if you will decide to wear it at one point, your outfit will be just looking sloppy, even if all of the pieces are expensive and of a good quality. So if possible, try to avoid hanging them. The ideal way to store your knitwear is to just flat fold them and stack them together. This way they will hold their shape for a long time. Another mistake is to buy winter boots with a super thin sole. Chunky boots in general became extremely popular through the last couple of years, but we talking not only about trends and personal style preferences, but more about building a functional winter wardrobe, and a lot of people don't even think about it when they picking up the winter boots at the store. But it's the simple truth: farther you are away from the ground, the warmer and therefore more comfortable you'll be. So the boots with this chunky or even just simple thick solid sole is much better for winter outfit. Plus, during the winter we're usually wearing a lot of layers and coat or puffer jacket on top, so the chunky boots help to balance it out on the bottom as well, and it all just works perfectly together. The next mistake is to wear an outwear that is too small. Even if you're not fond of oversize, and it's totally okay, you still need to take into account that during the winter season you probably will be either layering under it or just wearing something thick and chunky like a sweater or sweatshirt, maybe even blazer, so you desperately need this extra room. Otherwise everything will be too tight, you won't be able to move naturally, you won't be able to raise your arms, and all the clothes really should be shown in motion. So if you're all bounded and comfortable, it will be showing and you will never get a stylish look as an outcome. And the last one is to style a sheer tights into winter outfit. I know some of you definitely will disagree with me on that, but when I see this skin tight or sheer black tights in a winter outfit, it just feels out of place. It just brings an incoherence to the whole look, and I see a lot of outfits where switching to the thicker black tights will make a big difference. And for sure, sheer tights can be okay for maybe early winter or fall outfits, but for this deep, cold winter outfits, just weird. And I know that you can fake it with something like this, but I still feel like switching here to some thick tights will do an outfit an upgrade. And they don't have to be black, you can pick some white one or colorful one. On my personal opinion, shirt tights for winter most of the times just feels inappropriate. If you would like to see winter outfits idea, check out this video right here. I'm also working on winter capsule wardrobe, so subscribe to not miss it out. I hope you guys will have an amazing week and I'll see you in the next one.